everyone, welcome to Soulby Chats. I'm Laura Thompson, and today we're diving into a fascinating topic, the darker side of relationships, including peer pressure, dealing with transitions and changes, and the impact of online friendships on our well-being. I'm joined by Michael Hayes, who has some great perspectives on these issues. Michael, it's great to have you here.
Hi Laura. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to this conversation. It's so important to understand both the challenges and the ways to navigate them.
Absolutely. Let's start with peer pressure. It's something many of us face, especially during adolescence. How does peer pressure impact relationships and personal well-being?
Peer pressure can be quite powerful. When we're surrounded by people who are pressuring us to act a certain way or make certain choices, it can create a lot of internal conflict. For example, if a teenager's friends are all smoking or engaging in risky behavior, the pressure to fit in can lead them to make choices they might not otherwise make. This can affect their self-esteem and lead to unhealthy behaviors or strained relationships with those who don't engage in the same activities.
That's a really important point. Can you give us an example of how peer pressure might play out in real life?
Sure. Let's consider a teenager named Max. Max is part of a group of friends who are all heavily into social media and always posting about their latest adventures and trends. Max feels pressure to keep up with them, even though he's not really interested in the same things. This pressure makes Max feel anxious and insecure, and he starts spending more time online than he's comfortable with, just to fit in. Over time, this can lead to stress and a feeling of disconnection from his own interests and values.
That's a great example. Now, let's talk about transitions and changes. How do these factors affect our relationships and personal well-being?
Transitions and changes, like moving to a new city, starting a new job, or going through a major life event, can be challenging. They often bring about feelings of uncertainty and can affect our relationships. For instance, if someone moves away for a job, they might feel isolated from their old friends and struggle to build new connections. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and stress, impacting their overall well-being.
Can you share a story that illustrates these challenges?
Absolutely. Let's take Sarah, who just moved to a new city for a job. Sarah left behind her close-knit group of friends and is struggling to make new ones. She feels disconnected and misses the support she had back home. Sarah starts to feel isolated and unsure about how to build new friendships. Over time, this sense of disconnection begins to affect her mood and overall mental health. However, Sarah decides to join local clubs and attend social events to meet new people, which helps her slowly build a new support network and feel more settled.
That's a great example of overcoming the challenges of transitions. Finally, let's discuss online friendships and digital well-being. How can these affect us, both positively and negatively?
Online friendships can offer support and connection, especially for those who might feel isolated in their offline lives. However, they can also have a darker side. For instance, people might become overly dependent on virtual interactions, which can lead to issues like cyberbullying or unhealthy comparisons. Online friendships might also lack the depth of in-person connections, leading to feelings of loneliness despite having many online interactions.
Can you give an example of how online friendships might impact someone's well-being?
Certainly. Let's consider Jake, who spends a lot of time interacting with people in online gaming communities. While he enjoys the social aspect, he starts to feel increasingly isolated from his real-life friends and family. Jake's online interactions begin to take up more of his time, and he notices that he's comparing himself to others he meets online, which leads to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. Eventually, Jake realizes he needs to balance his online and offline interactions and makes an effort to reconnect with his real-life support system.
Those are powerful examples of the challenges we face with peer pressure, transitions, and online friendships. What advice would you give to someone trying to navigate these issues?
It's important to find a balance. For peer pressure, remember that it's okay to stand up for your own values and make choices that feel right for you, even if it means going against the crowd. When dealing with transitions, give yourself time to adjust and seek out new opportunities to connect with others. And with online friendships, aim for a balance between your virtual and real-life interactions and be mindful of how social media affects your mood and self-esteem.
Thanks so much for sharing, Michael. It's clear that while these challenges can be tough, there are ways to manage them and maintain a healthy balance in our lives.
Absolutely, Laura. I hope this discussion helps everyone understand how to navigate these issues and find ways to improve their well-being.
Thanks again for joining me, Michael, and thank you to everyone listening to Soulby Chats. Remember, managing peer pressure, transitions, and online interactions helps to maintain your well-being. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care and be kind to one another. This is Laura Thompson, signing off.
Goodbye, everyone.